I had a really good line cook, his name was Tim Flores, and when that closed, we decided to.
But here's the deal, yelling does not work, screaming does not work. We also don't have the luxury, and I don't advocate this, but
they come in and either they fit in it or they don't. And you know, it's just, it's partly energy, it's partly work ethic,
And so I had a really good experience with my time with him there. However,
flip side to that, which is you talked about if someone comes in who's kind of a destructive personality, if they're frustrated, they don't like anybody else, whatever.
Young people out there that are kind of wanting that now. They kind of want that discipline. They want you riding them because they want to know.
Everyone had a place, and you woke up in the morning, you were already in the shit. Like if you weren't even ready to work, and you were already behind the schedule.
Duffy, Grant, Rich Camato. I mean, it's like John Shields, David LaFavor, Giuseppe Santori, and just chefs, but also Charlie's Restaurant put out the most master sommeliers of any restaurant in the planet.
The California Culinary Academy, he told me not to do it, which to me was a big deal. He said, put your head down.
Comes out on October 25th. So on Ida's 101st birthday, that was not coincidental, I actually just realized that right now. So
Just pretty much pick one and say, yeah, I think that's right, we'll go on with that one.
Oh, so, and then we only have like 45 minutes, so. But airlines, because they have that problem with consistency.
To make it in 500 gallons, wants to use tomato powder, which is diluted with water, which changes, the exact flavor of your sauce. Then you have to go through multiple tests, or anything is always quality first, I'll figure out everything else second, all right? So then I really say what I want to do, and then I go find people that'll do the stuff for me.
And the first question every person that came to our table was, is it gluten-free? Is it celiac friendly? And I was like, crap. We had to go back and redo the recipe, and fish sauces are not all the same. So that's the last recipe that we just signed off on a couple weeks ago.
10 years has seen this boom of this sort of affordable, highly creative, farm to table. It's started this whole conversation. Farms, producers, makers. It's been a forum for designers to design amazing restaurants.
It was very common to be asked to work off the clock as a cook.
I did.
Yeah, and you were in charge, and you could tell people, this is how you're going to eat at my restaurant. You're going to do this, and they're going to be, oh, that's great.
I would say that I don't, the gratuity systems are not just like inherently bad, because I like the idea of sort of, but the notion of ownership with respect to that money and how that money is then distributed in a way that you can choose where that money is going. I feel like that's really messed up.
At some point, it's actually more cost effective to have them at $14, $15 an hour for 40 hours
And I need to make all this money so that I can survive, so I can do this other thing. It's really difficult to go to them and say, hey, give that up. Because typically the dynamic of being a server is far different than the dynamic of being a cook.
Well, I feel like we could.
I think we also kind of got tired of S&M dining. I call sort of that 6-hour dinner a little sadomasochist, right?
Years after you've met somebody for the first time, you won't remember the exact dialogue, but you remember how they made you feel.
And extract not only the juice from the lime, but also the oils from the lime. So I'm not really tearing them in at all. There you go. There's the mojito for you. So, this style of rum that you want to choose for this, lighter, cleaner,
But this neighborhood it was literally, there would be semis idling here on Fulton all day, all night. This would still be the cold storage building, so it was just trucks in and out of Welcome West Loop.
Logan Square. So has everyone been to Logan Square? Does anyone want to know what it was like in 1995?
Rabbit and cuttlefish. So we like to do a play of ingredients with all of our dishes, and this is one part of 5